Plain Valley Basketball Championship for 1972-73 about to get underway. Pitting the Saranac Chiefs, undefeated on the season, 16 victories, no setbacks, number 1 in the South. Against the Hornets of Plattsburgh High School, 14 wins, 4 setbacks. They were the Northern Division representative. We'll be back to take a look at these two teams in depth in a moment.
Your man from Nationwide in Plattsburgh, Jeff Ray, is at your service 24.
Both teams are on the court going through preliminary warm-ups. With me is Bob Butler. First team we'll take a look at will be the undefeated and talented Saranac Chiefs basketball team. Bob, one of the big factors that Saranac has had all season long in making them the great teams they have been so far is their height and their rebounding.
Right, the rebounding is very strong for them. They've been averaging 51 rebounds per ball game, and they're led by Butch Butchinow with 13.3, Tom Tobin with 8.2, Tommy Ryan 11.2, and Mike Ryan with 7.3. So they're doing most of the rebounding for them, and the rebounds are on both boards, offense and defense, and it can be a big factor in tonight's ball game. It will be a deciding factor, I think.
Biggest thing in the rebounding this year is they've been able to take 3 and 4 shots at the hoop to have good strength on their offensive board.
Extremely important point, because when they get that 2 or 3 shots per ball game, it's a definite advantage for any ball club, and that's helped lead them to their 16-0 record.
Bob, shooting-wise, they've also been an effective shooting team. They do shoot a lot of shots, get a lot of their buckets from inside, but they're a good shooting ball club, as their percentage overall would show.
Well, field goal percentage-wise, they are 44.9% from the floor. So that is a key factor, and they're led in that case also by Butch Butchinow, averaging 17 points per ball game, followed by Mike Ryan with 15.5 and Steve Parker with 12.3. Those are your highest scorers, although Tobin and Ryan are averaging about 7 points apiece. So they're getting tremendous shooting ability also from that foul line. As far as shooting also, they're averaging 54.1%, and this is also a key. So we'll see how that can fit in also tonight's ball game, because always in the ball game, especially with the pressure this ball game has tonight, the foul line will make a tremendous difference.
Butchinow's been just super, as they call themselves, the Super Chiefs. He leads them in rebounding. He leads them in scoring. He's only a sophomore, but he has one that is totally phenomenal accomplishment, that field goal percentage.
Outstanding. He is averaging 62% from the floor. Now, that's from the floor, not from the foul line, which is, it's unbelievable for a sophomore. Now, this is his second varsity season, but he's still young, and he's developed the confidence in his shooting, and 62% from the floor percentage is just unbelievable for a sophomore.
171 shots attempted by Butchinow, and he is connected on 106 of them. On the season, Saranac has attempted 926 shots. They have made 416 for a 44.9%. From the foul line, they're 183 for 338, 54.1%. Bob, another factor that Saranac is going for them, they are listed and ranked as the #1 defensive ball club in the league. Only 4 times this year did they give up over 50 points. Only 1 time did they give up more than 56.
That's extremely impressive, because they've given up on an average of 44 points per ball game, and this is something that's, well, it's at least 7 points better than any other defensive ball club in the CBL, and that is a very important difference. It's helped them win many ball games.
We'll be back in just one moment. We'll take a look or an interview with Coach Morristown.
Active people need nutritious food. They need...
This week with Coach Morristown of Saranac.
Morris, the regular season is over with, and the Chiefs just a good strong season, 16-0. But now you have to look forward to Saturday night. You got a strong test ahead of you.
We watched Plattsburgh play, and we know we have a good game coming up with them. And we think we're up for it. We've got a good year, and we're looking forward to the game Saturday night down there.
Morris, you've had a season where you've had to go with 3 sophomores. They've really developed real fast.
Yes, they've played well and consistently all year long, and in some people's mind, maybe they seem like young kids to be out there to do a real good job all year long, but they're stronger and stronger every night, and we'll be going with them right through the rest of the season, that's for sure.
Morris, you saw the ball game the other night between PHS and St. John's. You had to be somewhat impressed by the way the Hornets came out and attacked St. John's.
The Hornets have had a good, consistent defensive team all year long. and that got them in the situation they're in now in first place in the North. But the other night, as you say, we were impressed with their rebounding and their offensive attack. They put 90 points on the scoreboard there, and they were impressive.
Morris, as you go into the championship ball game, it's going to be played at the field house. Do you think the field house and the spacious surroundings might have any effect on your ball club?
Well, once again, we haven't played in that particular field house, but we have been tested in front of big crowds and away from home this year. And I think that every one of our kids are really looking forward to it, and I don't think it should be any problem.
We'll be back with more in just a moment.
Here's a safe driving tip from General Tire. If both outside edges of your tires are wearing faster than the center, you need to check your air pressure. Safety Steering's offering a pair of General Jet Air 3.
At Plattsburgh High School, they won the Northern Division. They battled St. John's in a key game here the other night, demolished the Irish 90-60. They've come on strong the final 10 games of the season.
Tremendous second-half effort in a fine ball club, a fine representation in this CBL. They came on very strong after losing 2 ball games to St. John's, and the season came on strong. They are a very balanced ball club offensively. That's one of their keys, and they have been all year with good team basketball.
They're averaging 63.2 on offense. They are not that far away from Saranac offensively. They're number 2 on defense. So both teams who play a team offense and a team defense are equally matched as far as offense and defenses go. Hornets at a height disadvantage. Shooting-wise, they're a funny ball club. Come out one night, they can burn it. Come out and the next night, look like a snowbank.
They can. Their field goal percentage would indicate that. They're averaging 37.6. Their percentage is 37.6 from the floor. So you got to realize that they are still very capable, because this is a pretty high average consistently in ball games. Plus they've come on late in the season, doing a fine job as far as shooting. So this is where they've gotten together, got themselves together late in the season. That's the word tells how they reach their potential that late in the season. The foul line, they've been averaging 48.7. So you figure that percentage is also very strong, and they're very, very similar in regards to that as far as the Saranac ball club is concerned.
Bob, the Hornets have a problem tonight. They must find some way to try and neutralize Saranac. They're not going to beat Saranac on the boards, but they have to find some way to either neutralize them at one end or at least try and stay close.
I would say the biggest thing would be on their defensive boards, because if Saranac gets the offense 1 and 2 shots, if they can neutralize that, they've got a strong chance in this ball game and could pull it out. But they're going to have to neutralize their Saranac's big inside strength, which they have been unable to do in the first encounter, but then again, that is in the past. Tonight, 2 different ball games, the pressure, everything considered, it could be a very key factor. They're going to get outboarded. There's no doubt probably in anybody's mind about that, but it's the boards that they lose, the key boards, it's going to be the key factor in the game.
We talked with Ray Holmes just a few minutes ago about the ball game.
Holmes, Ray, it's the second one in a row they've had to get up for, but what about tonight?
Well, I don't think it'll take any effort to get them up, Mike. If they don't know what this ball game's mean, then they probably shouldn't even be out here.
Ray, a good performance against St. John's. It doesn't mean anything right now because that was in the past, but if they could put a game like that together here tonight, they're going to challenge this ball club.
Yes, they will, Mike. These kids know exactly what Saranac has. They've watched them all year. A lot of our kids are very close to the kids in Saranac. They chum around together a lot. They know exactly what they have, so there shouldn't be any problem there. They know one another, and both clubs know what they have to do.
Ray, you played them earlier in the year down in Saranac, tooth and nail right for the first half. They blew you off the court the second half. Your shooting wasn't that good, but they're strong second half ball club.
Well, there's no doubt about it. I've seen them several times in the second half. They're very tough. In the first half up there, we're down by 1 or 2 points at halftime, and I look at the shooting charts, and we shoot 6 for 40. And, Mike, you've got to be able to put the ball in the basket, or you're not going to stay with anybody.
Ray, do you feel that your team has played twice here? Do you feel that's going to give you an advantage at all over this ball club?
I don't think so. I think the crowd will counteract anything else that's going to happen. There's a fantastic crowd from Saranac here, and I think PHS is going to have a good crowd. I don't think the court's going to mean a darn thing to either club.
Ray, I know that it's a big game for you. I know you want to get with your kids. The very best of luck tonight to you and your ball club.
Thank you very much, Mike.
Coach Ray Holmes just moments before the ball game. Earlier tonight, I made my pick. I feel in this ball game that the gym will have an effect. A depth perception will be a factor in that the Hornets have played here twice and the Chiefs have not. It was, I think, Bob, you might agree, evidenced in the JV game as the Saranac JV team started to get a little frustrated when their shots wouldn't fall. They got beat. The JV score was PHS 65, Saranac 48, junior varsity game. I picked the Hornets by 5 by a score of 63-58. Bob Butler?
Well, I do believe that the perception problem is going to have a factor, or be a factor in the ball game. However, only for the first half. I do think that overall, with the edge between the offense and the defense in the past, now I have to go by the past factors, overall, the rebounding, etc., all we have to do is combine, and I feel as though Saranac will take the ball game by 12 points, 70-58.
So there you have it. I go 63-58 PHS. Bob goes 70-58 Saranac. We'll be back with a look at the starting lineups for this big one in a moment. We're getting ready for preliminary warm-ups. The buzzer sounds, the teams gather around their coaches. They'll get the final instructions from their coaches. A look at tonight's starting lineup for the Hornets of Plattsburgh High School. At guard, 5'11", 150 pounds, averaging 11.6 on offense and rebounding at an average of 4.1, Mark Garrow. Another guard at 5'11", 175 pounds, the leading scorer for the Hornets, averaging 12 points even on the season, averaging 3.8 on rebounds, Russell Keller. At forward, 5'11", 155 pounds, averaging 6.6 offensively, rebounding 5.4, Carl Dragoon. We'll be back with the rest of this in just one moment.
Milk is important in everybody's daily diet. That's why you'll always find...
Rounding out the starting lineups for tonight's ball game for the Hornets, at 6'1", forward, 190-pounder, averaging 7.4 offensively. On rebounds, averaging 9.2, Dan Thomas. A junior at center, 6'2", 190 pounds, averaging 9.2, scoring, averaging 11.6 on rebounds, Steve Farrell. Starting lineup for the Chiefs of Saranac at guard, 6 feet, 180 pounds, averaging 12.8. On offense, 3.4 on rebounds, Steve Parker. A sophomore at 6'3", playing guard, Mike Ryan, 170-pounder, averaging 15.5 points. And on rebounds, 7.3. At forward, Tom Tobin, 6'2", 180-pounder, averaging 6.9 offensively, pulling down 8.2 on rebounds. At forward, 6'4", 184-pound sophomore, Tom Ryan, averaging 8.2 on offense, 11.2 rebounds. And a sophomore at center, 6'2", 180-pounder, their leading scorer and leading rebounder, Butch Butchino, scoring at a 17.2 clip and rebounding 13.3. The officials for tonight's ball game, Rod LaValle and Wayne Benson. Bob, they didn't fill this place, but it's the largest crowd it's ever held.
It is, Mike, and I'll tell you, there's going to be a tremendous amount of noise here tonight, and maybe a little bit difficult to hear sometime, but it's going to be a tremendous emotional ball game, and it's amazing. We'll see how amazing it is to have the pressure in this ball game.
We'll be back with a start in a moment.
Condell Pharmacy has become the favorite pharmacy of many North Country.
The noise has started. The ball game is going to get underway, and you're going to hear nothing but noise for the next, probably hour and a half. The Champlain Valley Championship. Bob, it wouldn't even be surprising a week from next Friday night that we have these teams, on the March the 9th anyways, facing off for the Section 7 Class A.
Not at all, Mike. Two outstanding representations, and they both play well under pressure. It should be an outstanding game tonight, and we may see them again soon. This is very true.
Butch Butchino and Steve Farrell about to jump it up. Rod LaValle will toss the ball up. It is up. It is tipped away, controlled by Saranac. It goes to Tom Ryan, over to Steve Parker. Parker goes top of the key. Looks, can't shoot. Now he does. Puts up a one-hander out in the front of the rim. No good. Tom Ryan with a rebound. His shot no good. Farrell loses the rebound. Ryan puts it up and it's good. Tom Ryan gets the ball in, and the Chiefs lead 2-0. PHS comes back. Bob, there you go. 3 shots at their hoop.
3 shots. Good aggression, and they're going to have to compensate for that. That is Plattsburgh.
Pass stolen away by Parker. Keller loses the ball. It's stolen by Parker. Here comes Saranac. It is Parker, top of the key. Gets it off to Butchino. to Parker. Cross court to Mike Ryan. Mike Ryan, one-hander. It is up. It is good by Mike Ryan. The Chiefs lead 4-0. Saranac out in front. PHS comes back. Keller with the basketball. Keller almost losing it. Looks inside. There's Thomas. Thomas turns. Jump shot up. It is good by Thomas. 4-2. Saranac in the lead by 2. They come up court. Mike Ryan with the basketball. Gets it out to Parker. Top of the key. Parker moves the ball around. To Mike Ryan. One-hander by Mike Ryan on the rim. No good. Rebound pulled away by Garrow. He loses it. Off to Butchino in the corner. Inside. It goes to Tobin. One-hander by Tobin. It is up. It is good. Tom Tobin pops it. 6-2. Chiefs in the lead. PHS comes back. Dragoon with the basketball. Goes to the right side. Stops. Looks inside. They're covered. Cross-court pass comes to Keller. Keller dribbles around. Top of the key. Keller goes to the right side. Stops. There's his jump shot. It's on the front of the rim. No good. Rebound. Pulled away by Tom Ryan. Tobin. Coming back with the basketball. It is Saranac. Parker at the foul line. Out to Mike Ryan. Ryan one-hander. It is up. No good. Rebound inside Tobin. Whistle blows. Jump ball. Carl Dragoon and Tom Tobin. So Tobin will jump it up with Carl Dragoon. Tobin at 6'4", Dragoon at 5'11". 6-2, Saranac in the lead. Tobin tipped it back. It goes to Butchino. Check it to Mike Ryan. Mike Ryan inside to Tobin. Turns, jumper up on the rim. No good. Whistle blows. And a foul is on Butchino inside. Foul inside on Butchino pushing off. PHS will come up court. Garrow brings it across midcourt. Garrow's been their leader the last 10 games, averaging 18 points on offense. He got 20 the other night. Dragoon one-hander on the rim, no good. Thomas with a rebound, but he's pushing off. The Thomas pushes off inside, and Saranac will bring it up court. 6-2, 5:45 to go in the ball in the first quarter. Saranac in the lead. Full court press being put on by the Hornets. It goes to Butchino. Butchino out to Steve Parker. 25-footer by Parker. No good. Rebound. Saved by Tobin. He gets it into Tom Ryan. Puts it up and it's good. Danny Thomas was standing there. He thought it would get out of bounds before Tobin could get to it.
That's good hustle on Tommy Tobin's part. Back into play and up and in for the basket.
Steve Farrell for the Hornets. Inside. Shot up. No good. Dragoon with a rebound. Fakes one. Turns. Jumper. Good by Dragoon. 8-4. Saranac in the lead. Parker gets it up to Butchino. Butchino with the basketball. Dribbles around. Out front. Gives it off to Parker. Parker moves. Top of the key. Stops. Left side pass to Mike Ryan. Ryan goes to the corner. Can't shoot. Gets it inside to Tobin. Tobin turns. His one-hander is good by Tobin. PHS for the basketball. Mark Garrow gets it off to Keller. Keller's one-hander. It is up, in and out. No good. Rebound pulled away by Tom Tobin, and he is fouled by Dragoon. Second foul on the Hornets. First foul on Dragoon. 10-4 in favor of Saranac. 4:34 to go in the first period. Hornets in a trap. It's up court to Tom Ryan. He gives it off to Mike Ryan. Top of the key. Out to Steve Parker. Parker, right side pass to Butchino. Turns, jumper. It is up. It is good by Butchino. 12-4. Saranac in the lead. Garrow comes back. Garrow for the Hornets, trying to get a baseline. Inside, shot is up. Jump ball. He gets it tied up there by Tom Ryan. It'll be Tom Ryan and Mark Garrow jumping it up. It is up, and it is tipped away to Keller. Keller fakes what, goes inside, loses the basketball. Picked up by Mike Ryan for Saranac, and he comes up court. Gets it off to Parker. Parker, top of the key, stop, jumper on the rim, no good, rebound by Mike Ryan, and he is fouled by Danny Thomas. Mike Ryan will go to the foul line, and he'll get 2 shots. Scott DeOgburn checks into the Hornet lineup. DeOgburn coming in for Dragoon, and Coach Holmes trying to get some more height in there. Timeout on the court. Timeout with the score. Saranac 12 and PHS 4.
Surprise the families.
Good. Rebound. Dragoon has it. He gets it ahead to Keller. Keller and Garrow come back. 2-on-2. Keller bounce pass to Garrow off his leg. Loose ball inside. Tied up. Jump ball. We'll have a jump ball. It'll be Tom Tobin jumping it up against Mark Garrow. 15-4. Saranac in the lead by 11. It's up, tipped away, goes to Keller. Keller fakes once, twice, goes up with a jump shot. It is good by Keller. 15-6. Hornets in the lead. Check it, Hornets trailing. On the press defense, Tobin has it, looking for some help, gives it off to Parker. Parker brings it to the foul line, stops, comes back out front, sets up the offense. In the corner to Mike Ryan. Ryan to the baseline, stops, his jumper is up, it is no good. Rebound, Dragoon. Dragoon gets it up court to Keller. Keller on the left side, goes to the foul line, stops. Nobody on him, puts up the one-hander. It is good by Keller. 15-8 as the Hornets hit 2 in a row. Saranac will come up court. Mike Ryan will bring it in. He gets it into Parker. Hornets in the trap defense. Parker up it to Buchenau. Buchenau to Parker. Parker dribbles around out on the right side of the key. Down in the corner to Buchenau. Jump shot. It is up. It is good by Buchenau. Coming up court with a basketball. Leading 17-8 Saranac. Hornets with the ball. Garrow inside to DeOgburn. Across the middle. Turn. Shot is up. Good by DeOgburn. They're starting to just trade hoops now, Bob.
Yeah, both clubs are hitting very consistently. And the offense...
Saranac on a backcourt violation. That's the first time that they've been able, the Hornets press has been able to rattle them.
It's going to have to be effective in order to get this game back down, because right now we're just swapping baskets. Not a big factor, but 17-10 lead could be dwindled down.
Garrow with a one-hander, no good. Farrell inside, his shot no good. Rebound, tied up, Buchenau and Dragoon. We'll have a jump ball. Jump ball, it'll be Carl Dragoon against Butch Buchenau. It's up, Buchenau slaps it back to Ryan. For 3-on-1, Ryan Parker to Mike Ryan. He loses the basketball, thrown away by Garrow. Whistle blows and a foul is on Mike Ryan. Mike Ryan lost the ball, trying to steal it back from Garrow, commits the foul.
Not an intelligent foul, being backcourt. Trying to compensate for losing the ball. It doesn't work that way.
Garrow comes back for PHS for the basketball. Garrow to the right side, looks inside, nobody there, dribbles around in the corner, gets it off to Dragoon. One-hander from the corner is no good, and he is fouled on the play by Tom Ryan. Second foul on Tom Ryan. Both teams have committed 4 personals. On the foul line for 2 shots will be Dragoon. Dragoon takes his time. First one is up. It is good. It is another one.
One thing they're not getting, Mike, is they're not getting the same type of game out of Tommy Ryan. He's not playing the same normal ball game.
Tobin clears the rebound on a missed foul shot, brings it across midcourt, gets it off to Mike Ryan, out to Parker. 43 seconds to go in the first quarter. 17-11 in favor of Saranac. Mike Ryan with the basketball. 35 seconds to go. Out to Parker, top of the key. Parker looks, gets it over to Mike Ryan. They're going for the last shot. 30 seconds to go in the quarter. Parker, top of the key, dribbles, looks inside. Nobody there to Mike Ryan on the right side. Back to Parker. 25 seconds to go. To Tom Ryan, to Steve Parker, top of the key. Hornets sitting back in the zone. Over it goes to Tobin. To Parker. 17 seconds to go in the quarter. Hornets are not challenging him here early in the ballgame for that one. Mike Ryan from the foul line, a one-hander, no good. Rebound, Farrell inside, loses it. Buchenau has it. Buchenau puts it up, and it's good. Up to Garrow, 2 seconds to go. Garrow lets it go. It is no good, in and out. So at the end of 1 period of play, the score is Saranac 19 and PHS 11.
Your man from Nation.
Hey, Bob, David Baker comes into the Hornet lineup. He's the only sophomore on the Hornet squad, but he can move the ball out front. He comes in place of Farrell.
They can. They're not losing anything in this respect except from the boards. And Baker gets good boxing out position, does a good job there.
Second quarter about to get underway. Tap to Buchenau, gets it over to Steve Parker. Parker brings it up, top of the key, stops, jumper. It is on the heel of the rim, no good. Rebound, Mike Ryan, and Garrow scramble forward. Mike Ryan has it in the corner. Gets it out to Parker. Parker can't get it inside. Parker looks, gets it over to Mike Ryan. Mike Ryan dribbles in, stops, gets it back out to Parker. Parker to Mike Ryan, top of the key. Ryan goes to the right side, looks inside to Buchenau. Good play by Buchenau. Ryan almost threw it away. Back out to Mike Ryan. Crossed it to Tobin. He turns. The jump shot is on the rim. No good. Rebound to DeOgburn. 7:25 to go in the first half. 19-11 in favor of the Chiefs. Keller with a one-hander for the Hornets. No good. Thomas for the rebound. to DeOgburn. DeOgburn to the foul line to Garrow. Garrow fakes the jumper, goes inside. Shot is up. It is good by Garrow. Garrow lets one go from downtown, and it's 19-13 in favor of Saranac. Tobin with the basketball. Gets it out near midcourt to Steve Parker. Parker, top of the key, dribbles around, gets it over to Mike Ryan. Ryan, left side of the court. Dribbles, looks, gets it off to Parker. 19-13, Saranac in the league. Championship basketball coming to you live on WIRY. Pass inside to Butchino. Shot is up. No good. Rebound, Tom Ryan. No good. Rebound, Russell Keller. Up to Baker. Baker brings it all the way up court. Baker moves, top of the key. Almost loses it. He does. Mike Ryan picks it up. Ryan almost loses it. He gets it back to Parker. Mike Mannix along with Bob Butler for WIRY. 1340 in your dial in Plattsburgh, New York, bringing you championship high school basketball. This, the CBL title. The section will start on Tuesday. Butchin open the corner. One-hander, no good. Rebound, Tobin. Shot is no good. Whistle blows. And a foul is on DeOgburn. 19-13 in favor of Saranac. Going to the foul line will be Tom Tobin, and he'll get a 1-and-1. Saranac 1 for 3 from the line in the first quarter. It is up, and it is no good. Rebound by DeOgburn. He gets it out to Garrow. The Hornets get the fast break moving. Garrow brings it to the top of the key to the foul line. Whistle blows, and a trip is going to be... No, it's traveling. Traveling is the call on Garrow. Mike Ryan had his arm halfway up in the air. Ryan brings it back for Saranac. Almost gets it stolen away by Baker. Off to Parker. Parker, top of the key, inside to Tobin. Deflects a couple of hands. Butchino picks it up and pops the top. 11 points for Butch Butchino. 21-13 in favor of Saranac here in the second period. 5:45 to go in the first half. Keller throws it away. Picked off by Tobin. Long court pass to Butchino. He drives inside. The shot is up. It is good, and he is fouled by Keller. Substitution. Farrell and Dragoon come in. Keller comes out, and let's see. DeOgburn comes out. Butchino and Tobin have been pillar of strength here tonight so far.
They have been the powerhouse. Both of them going to the boards very hard, using the backboard extremely well, up and in for the easy hoop, but with good power, good control, with very good confidence.
Butchino to the foul line. It is up. It is good. 14 points for Butchino. Garrow drives. His shot no good. Rebound. Garrow. He puts this one up. It's no good. Slapped away by, let's see, who is it on? By Thomas. It is out of bounds off the Hornets. It'll be turned over to Saranac. Saranac leads 24-13. Steve Parker with the basketball for the Chiefs. Gives it over to Mike Ryan. Mike Ryan fakes a shot, gives it back to Parker. Parker dribbles to the right side. Stops, takes the jumper. It is on the rim. No good. Rebound, loose ball. Baker scrambles for it, gets it off to Dragoon. Dragoon ahead to Steve Farrell. Farrell at the foul line. Shot is no good, and a foul is on Parker for blocking. You know, Parker had Farrell in a position to draw the foul, but he moved with him.
He did. That's a key factor. If you're going to draw the foul, you got to stand there and take the shot. He moved, draw the foul, and I think you got to stand there. No, there's no question about it. You must just stand there and take the shock of it.
VHS with the ball inbound. Garrow to Farrell, over to Thomas. Thomas to Baker. Baker turns, jumper, no good. Rebound, loose ball inside. Scramble for it. Parker has it for the Chiefs. 24-13. Saranac in the lead. 4:50 to go in the first half. It is Parker, top of the key, inside to Tommy Ryan. Turnaround shot, no good. Fouled on the play by Thomas. Number 3 on Danny Thomas. Tom Ryan will go to the line for Saranac. DeOgburn will come back into the Hornet lineup. On the line to shoot two will be Tom Ryan. Tom Ryan, a sophomore. Mike Ryan, a sophomore. Butch Butchino, a sophomore. Parker and Tobin are the seniors. For the Hornets out there now, they've got 3 seniors, a junior, and a sophomore. Baker, the sophomore. Farrell, the junior. Garrow, Dragoon, and DeOgburn are seniors. First shot by Ryan, no good. He'll get another one. Next one is up. It is good. 25-13, Chiefs by 12. Parker trying to make a steal. Can't keep it in play, and Eagles out of bounds. Will go back to PHS. Inbounds it to Garrow, to Dragoon. 4:40 to go in the first half. Dragoon gets it to Baker, top of the key. Baker to Dragoon. Almost loses the ball. Dragoon back to Baker. Goes in, stops. The jumper is up. No good. The whistle blows, and a charge will be on Baker. It was after the shot, so we'll have a 1-and-1. After the shot, 25-13 in favor of Saranac. Mike Ryan will go to the foul line for the Chiefs. He'll get a 1-and-1. It is up, and it is no good. Rebound inside, pulled away by DeOgburn. To Dragoon, to Baker, bounce pass to Garrow. Whistle blows, and a foul's on Parker. That's number 2 on Parker. Going to the line will be Mark Garrow. Garrow will get a 1-and-1. It is up, and it is good. He'll get another one. Garrow takes his time. This one is up. It is good. 25-15, Chiefs by 10. Parker brings it up court. Hornets in the trap. Parker across midcourt, gets it off to Mike Ryan. Mike Ryan with a basketball. Gets it back to Parker, top of the key. Parker goes right side, down middle, puts it up. No good. Rebound. Baker has it. Baker over to Garrow. Garrow dribbles down to the right side. Stops, puts it up, and it is good by Garrow. Good play there where Garrow just challenged Mike Ryan. They saw each other almost all the way.
He did, and a fine job by Garrow because he kept the Saturday night basket all the way.
Inside to Tommy Ryan. Shot is up. It's good, and he is fouled by DeOgburn. Number 2 on DeOgburn. Hornets picking up all kinds of fouls underneath, trying to match up with the big men.
It's hurting them, too, because Danny Thomas has 3 fouls right now, and that's a lot of power taken away from the boards.
27-17, Chiefs in the lead. Timeout on the court, the score. The Chiefs 27, the Hornets 17.
Active people need...
Tom Ryan's foul shot, no good. DeOgburn with a rebound. Up to Dragoon, to Keller. 27-17, 3:45 to go in the half. Saranac in the lead by 10. Garrow down the middle. Stop, shot is up, no good. Whistle blows, and a foul is on Mike Ryan, and that's number 2 on Mike. And Garrow will go to the line for a 1-and-1. Garrow and Mike Ryan having quite a battle, but they know each other.
They do, and they're challenging each other, and this is good. This is the pressure of basketball. They're not yielding under the pressure. I think Mike Ryan is yielding more so than Mark Garrow. Maybe the 2 years experience of varsity ball. That's a key factor, I think.
Garrow goes to the line, makes both foul shots. Garrow has scored all 8 points for the Hornets here in this second period, and is 27-19 now, an 8-point lead for Saranac. Parker off to Mike Ryan, inside to Tobin. Tobin's turn, shot is up, banks the glass, and it's good. 8 points for Tobin. 29-19, Chiefs by 10 again. Garrow off to Keller. Keller with a basketball in the corner to Garrow. Garrow looks inside, over there, drives in, shot is up, way off the mark, and rebound by Butchino on a whistle. 3-second violation on PHS, DeOgburn. With the basketball, Saranac. Parker brings it up top of the key. Parker, right side to Mike Ryan. One-hitter by Mike Ryan is up, and it is good by Mike Ryan. 31-19, 12-point lead for Saranac again. Keller to Garrow. Back to Keller. Keller to Garrow in the corner. Out front it comes to Dragoon. One-hitter by Dragoon. It is up on a rim. No good. Rebound. Tipped up by DeOgburn. No good. Rebound pulled away by Tobin. Off to Steve Parker, and Saranac has the basketball. The Chiefs come up court. With the ball, it is Parker. Parker to the right side. Stop. Jumper. No good. Rebound. It is inside. Mark Garrow has it. Garrow for the Hornets. Brings it up to the middle of the court. Garrow to the top of the key. Goes left, right down the middle. Lays it up, and it is no good, and he is fouled on the play, and it's on Tom Ryan. And Garrow will get 2 shots. The foul's on Tom Ryan. This is where Garrow is the best, when he challenges the defense. This is where he came on toward the end, and he's doing it this period.
Because he goes so hard towards the boards, that eye in the basket, not worrying about the contact, and that's what's keeping him, that's what's getting Saranac in foul trouble now, and keeping Mark in the limelight of the ball game, doing the key factor of the leadership.
Garrow goes to the line, and he makes them both. Mark Garrow has been unreal here. He's got all 10 PHS points here in this second quarter. 2 field goals and 6 for 6 from the foul line. 31-21. Saranac by 10 with 2:19 to go in the first half. Mike Ryan with the basketball. Off to Parker. Hornets in his zone. Mike Ryan goes to the right side. Stops. Lets the long one go. It is on the heel of the rim. No good. Butchino inside. Turn. Shot. No good. Rebound. Tobin. Whistle blows. It is good, and he is fouled on the play by Garrell. 10 points for Tobin. 2 fouls on Garrell. Baker checks in, and Garrell comes out, and that's a tough break for the Hornets because they need his leadership out there. But why risk the fouls with 1:58 to go? On the line, Tom Tobin. His foul shot is up, and it is good. Coming back up court, PHS, they trail 34-21 as the Chiefs get a 3-point play. With the basketball, Keller. Keller looking for some help now, gets it out front to Dragoon. Inside to Baker, he drives, shot is up and it's good. 34-23, Chiefs by 11, they have the basketball. Minute and a half to go in the first half. Parker brings it across midcourt. Parker dribbles to the right side, stops, in it goes to Tom Ryan. He goes around inside, the whistle blows. Traveling violation, there it is, traveling on Tom Ryan. PHS will get the ball back. Baker out top of the key, dribbles around. Working the double post. It goes to DeOgburn, over to Keller. Keller in the corner. Can't get the jumper away. Looks for some help inside to DeOgburn. DeOgburn jump shot. It is up on the rim. No good. It touched the top of the backboard. 34-23. Saranac in the lead. They come up court. Parker with the basketball. Parker near midcourt. Right side pass to Ryan, back to Parker. Parker, top of the key. Inside to Tom Ryan. Turn, whistle blows. And a foul is on Keller. That's number 2 on Keller. Tom Ryan will go to the line. He is 1 for 3 from the foul line tonight. He'll get a 1-and-1. Big thing that has helped Saranac is they have had 4 3-point plays. Rebound, Farrell. Off to Dragoon, ahead to Keller. Keller comes up court, dribbles down, inside, shot is up, no good. Baker inside, his shot no good. Butchino with a rebound and a whistle blows, and a foul's on Dragoon. Number 2 on Dragoon. For the Hornets, that's the 12th foul they've committed. Of the 12, I'll bet 9 have come on the rebounds.
They have, and that's one of the things to get inside. They're trying to get inside and go over some of the taller boys on the Saranac Ball Club, and they can't make it because they're getting good position, taking advantage of their size, coming down with the ball hard, and they're going to be caught being hanged on. That's what happens. They're being hanged all over them. That's what happens.
Butchino to the line, puts it up. It is good. Butchino will get another one. This one is up, and it is good. $16 points for Butchino here in the first half. Dragoon over to Baker. Baker inside, back to Dragoon. One-hander by Dragoon. It is up, no good. Rebound by Keller. Keller gets it out front to Dragoon. 24 seconds to go in the half. Keller with a one-hander. It is up on the rim, no good. Rebound tipped up by DeOgburn. It is good. DeOgburn went high to get that one. He tipped it in. It's 36-25. 11 seconds to go in the first half. Parker with the basketball. Parker drives to the right side. Gets it off to Butchino. One-hander. No good. Rebound pulled away by Keller. 3-on-1. 2 seconds to go. Keller lets it go, and it is no good. No good. And at the end of the first half of play, the score. Saranac 36 and PHS 25.
Your personal steering committee is safety steering.
Here's a safe driving tip from General Tire. Increase the air pressure in your tires to CarMax.
Leading the Hornets of Plattsburgh High School 36-25. Bob, the height factor is the big thing. 4 3-point plays for the Chiefs in the first half.
It is a big factor because when Saranac misses from the outside, which they have been quite frequently in this ball game because of the perception problem we mentioned earlier, they're missing the outside shot. With their height advantage, they're crashing the boards and getting the second and third shot. And this has led to the lead they have now because probably 90% of their points have come inside. That is, their field goal points have come inside. and this is where they use that height advantage to a big factor.
Parker came in the game averaging 12 points. Mike Ryan came in averaging 15. Parker hasn't scored yet. Mike Ryan only 4. The action inside.
And this is where you feel the pressure because Tom Tobin has just risen to the occasion. At this point, he has 11 points and 9 rebounds in the first half. Butchino, the same thing. He has 16 points and 5 rebounds. And again, they have come because of boxing out, hard crashing the boards with a good hands and back up and in. And that's where they've been able to gain the advantage in this ball game.
The Hornets have been working very hard on the boards. They've been banging at both ends, but all they've been picking up is fouls.
It has been a key factor because they're playing aggressive basketball, nothing against the PHS first half performance because they're playing aggressive basketball. But what a coach would tell this ball club now is, I'm sure Ray Holmes is thinking about it, get there first if at all possible. Get there, establish a position first, and push this guy out of there. Watch out for the boxing out foul or the other type of fouls in there with the contact, but get there first and get them out of there. Try to neutralize that size. But then again, you're competing against 3 guys who are much bigger than the PHS inside men.
Force them to come over our back instead of us over their back.
Exactly. That's where it's going to draw the fouls because of that contact coming over.
We'll be back with more in a moment.
Depend on the services of Francis.
But they came close. The Saranac Chiefs lead 36-25. The junior varsity ball game, the final in the JV game, was PHS 65, Saranac's junior varsity 48. Here in the varsity game, the Chiefs have a 36-25 lead over PHS. Bob, one thing PHS did in the first half is they didn't defensively come out and challenge Saranac's offense all that often. They put pressure, getting the ball across midcourt. Once it was across, they sat back in their zone. In the second half, probably in the fourth quarter, we could see that defense come out, depending on how many fouls they're going to have.
Sure, that's where the foul trouble will dictate that. But, right, the key thing is they're not challenging the outside. But at this point, it has not hurt them. The outside shooting has been very poor for Saranac, but because they had the tremendous strength, that's what carried them here. By crashing the boards and getting the inside shooting consistently, they have not needed that outside shooting.
Big thing Saranac does inside on the PHS offensive board is intimidate. I'm sure that guys like Dragoon and Baker a couple of times, when they were going up for that shot, I'm sure they were expecting a Butchino or a Tobin or a Tom Ryan to come by. When they go up in there, they've got to go up and say, I'm going to the hoop. If you hit the ball, you hit it. If you don't, you're going to foul me. But he's got to think hoop.
Well, that's the key factor is your mind is on one thing at that time, and that is going to the hoop as best you can to score. Now, if you're thinking, whoa, I got that big hand, that cloud coming out of the sky and going to stuff me or give me that leather, then you're saying you're losing some of your effectiveness because it takes full concentration on that hoop. I don't care. A layup can be one of the hardest shots in basketball, and probably is. But the thing is, going in there thinking about 2 things at one time or 3 things, it hurts. And that's the advantage that Saranac exhibits.
Here in the first half, both teams playing pretty much close to their best defensively. Saranac has stayed into their zone. They haven't come out and pressed, and the Hornets have only put a little pressure, bringing it across midcourt. So much of the strategy will more than likely come out here at halftime. Now, Saranac has always been, all season long, a very strong second-half ball club. They've got a lead right here of 11 points going into the locker room.
And I think that, with that type of a lead, they're not going to get cocky at all because the self-confidence aspect is not there in this type of a ball game. Because they see how they let down, they stop moving, which is one of their keys to their offense. And right away, PHS starts fast-breaking them, taking advantage of them, sagging on them, and then playing them close, picking off passes them, and putting in layups. And that's taking away at the lead more. So they realize that, and Coach Morristown is intelligent enough. He expressed that in the locker room, and this will just come out.
PHS offensively has been trying to move the ball, but they're going to have to forget about getting it inside. They can't even see Farrell. He's behind that red jersey, the wall. They're going to have to set it up, move it quickly now. Move the ball quickly around that zone and try and get the outlet shot, the angle shot, and get effective with it so they can force Saranac to come out a little.
That's the key factor, right, Mike? Is move the ball consistently and try to that overload. And look for the open man to get the good shot, but it's going to have to hit, as you mentioned, in order to bring him out of the zone. And it's not going to take 1 or 2 hits sporadically, and they're going to come out. It's going to take a consistent number. And I'm not sure at this time we can see PHS doing that, but on the other hand, Saranac is doing the same thing. They're not forcing this team out of the zone, because the best thing to play against Saranac now is that zone to try to clog up the middle and get them to box out. So it's working both ways, but I think we have two key men for BHS in the second half, and that is Steve Farrell and Danny Thomas. Farrell had probably his worst first half he's had all season. He seems to be extremely psyched out. He's a much better ball player than he's indicating right now. He's going to have to get mentally prepared for the second half. Coach Holmes is going to have to give him a little bit of confidence. He's going to have to get that himself. But when they're bang the boards and help his ball club out. Thomas, on the other hand, has 3 fouls. He can't bang it as hard. He gets that 4th foul, he's going to hurt his ball club and himself. So those are some of your factors. We've got to see how that will play a role in the second half.
Both teams have come back out onto the court. We'll be back with more in a moment. This whole town is back them, and they are really not only loud and boisterous and hardy rooters, but they're a very, very polite group.
Extremely polite, and anything that will increase that happiness in that area is just unbelievable, because this ball club has done the thing this year to this point. It means nothing if you don't win the big ball games. You can go 16-0, 20-0. You don't win the big games, it means nothing to the town. They give us support, but the feeling to them is they've got to have the key games. And this ball club's coming in here with the #1 jerseys on. Tremendous enthusiasm, excitement, and the ball players really feel that.
This ball club has brought them out of Pickett, Corners, Moffett Hill. They pulled them off of Rand Hill and Cherry Hill. They've got a cohesiveness down in Saranac now that they haven't had in many years. I'll bet there's people the first time they've seen each other since the flood in '46.
Well, I don't know about the flood in '46, but I tell you, it's extremely exciting to see the ball club bring a whole town, a number of communities together as this club has. Not just a basketball game, but the cohesiveness of a community is just fantastic, and what excitement for them.
Well, they got a great group of fans, there's no doubt about that. I remember the flood, Bob. It almost took our house. I used to live down there. Right up and back, Old Carter score. Halftime, the Saranac Chiefs lead 36-25. We'll be back to take a look at the first half scoring in just 1 moment. Either way, high score in the first half. Butchino with 16, Tobin had 11. For PHS, Garrow had 10. Second half underway, Chiefs control the ball. It is Parker. Parker inside to Tobin. Shot is up, and it is no good, and the whistle blows. Foul is on Thomas, and in 6 seconds he gets number 4.
That is really going to hurt this ball club. We mentioned that as a factor. Thomas has been a key factor all year inside, and that has to demoralize the ball club a slight amount. We'll have to see what the Ogborn does now to compensate for this.
Tobin goes to the foul line. Tobin with a strong first half, 11 points. His first foul shot is up, and it is no good. He'll get another one. On the line now it is Tobin. Tobin takes his time. This one is up. It is no good. DeOgburn with a rebound. DeOgburn brings it up court. Stolen away by Parker. Parker brings it up on the right side. Drive, shot, no good. He is fouled by Garrow, and that's number 3 on Garrow. That's number 3 on Garrow, and Parker will go to the foul line for Saranac. From the line tonight, Parker, this will be his first trip. 36-25, Saranac in the lead, 7:45 to go in the third period. Foul shot by Parker is up, it is good. High School Championship, Champlain Valley League action coming to you live over WIRY, 1340 in your dial in Plattsburgh, New York. Parker's next one is up, it is no good. Rebound, Butchino, turn, shot, up, no good. Rebound, Butchino, whistle, he stepped out of bounds. Traveling. Bringing it up court for PHS, Mark Garrow moves to the top of the key. Garrow looks, nobody there, so he takes a one-hander. On the front of the rim, no good. Rebound by Parker. Parker bringing the ball up court. Right side pass to Tobin. He goes baseline, gets it inside to Butchino. Shot is up, no good. Butchino with his own rebound, no good. Rebound by Farrell. He gets it off to Garrow. Garrow comes up court, bounce pass to Keller. Shot is up, no good. Rebound lost at the no. There were 5 red shirts on that ball. 5. Saranac really crushing the ball that time. Parker has it off to Mike Ryan, a 30-footer by Ryan. It is good by Mike Ryan. 39-25, Saranac leads by 14. Garrow with the basketball. Garrow over to Dragoon. Dragoon to Garrow inside. Can't shoot, gets it out to Keller. Keller to Farrell. Farrell turns. Shot is up. It is no good. Rebound, Butchino. Butchino gets it off to Mike Ryan. Ryan over to Parker, and the Chiefs head up court. 6.5 minutes to go in the third period. Parker over to Mike Ryan. Mike Ryan, 30-footer. No good. Rebound inside. Tobin. Whistle blows. Traveling violation on Tobin. It'll be PHS's basketball. They'll come up court. Russell Keller will handle the basketball. He'll bring it inbound. Keller gets it into Garrow. Garrow with the ball. Midcourt. Moves in. Top of the key. Left side pass to Keller. Keller, 25-footer. Up on the rim. No good. Rebound, Parker. Parker to Mike Ryan. Mike Ryan across midcourt. To Parker. In on the post to Tom Ryan. Underneath to Butchino. Shot is up. It is good by Butchino. 18 points by Butchino. Saranac ups its lead to 41-25. PHS goes back with the basketball. It is Keller to Farrell. Farrell jump shot up on the rim. No good. Rebound. Butchino, he lost it. Dragoon has it. Dragoon to DeOgburn. Can't shoot. DeOgburn puts it up this time. It is good by DeOgburn. 41-27. Saranac in the lead. Up court it comes to Tobin. Tobin throws it up to Parker. Parker inside. Whistle blows. Traveling violation on Parker. Garrow gets it into Keller. Keller across midcourt. Keller top of the key and a right side pass to Dragoon. Back to Keller. Over to Garrow. Garrow fakes, goes inside. There's the jumper. It is good. That's Garrow's move. The head fake forced the man to come at you and go by him. He saves the dribble.
And they're giving him the middle.
Early this year, he never saved that dribble.
That's true. That's true. He's come along a long way, reaching more of his potential, I think.
Steve Parker, top of the key, one-hander, no good. Garrow with a rebound. Garrow comes up fast, 2-on-1. Garrow and Keller. Garrow to Keller. Keller drives. Shot is up. It is good by Keller. 41-31. The Hornets bring it back to 10 points. Parker with the basketball. Up to Mike Ryan. Mike Ryan with the ball across midcourt. Looking for help. Gets it to Parker. Parker with the ball. Gets by Dragoon. Goes to the corner. Stops. Can't shoot. Now he puts one up. It is no good. Rebound, Butchino, and it's knocked out of it. It is lost on a bounce by Butchino. It'll go over to PHS. With the basketball is Keller. 4:20 to go in the third period. High school championship basketball on WIRY. Garrow traveling. Garrow got by Butchino, but put the stutter step on him. Traveling. Saranac is back up court. They lead 41-31. And Rob Parker throws it away. His pass intended for Tom Ryan, so the Hornets will get it back. 41-31. Bob, they have not committed too many turnovers this Saranac ball club.
They haven't up to this past 3 minutes. They've gone 4 turnovers in the last 2 minutes. That's going to hurt a little bit.
Garrow's shot is no good. Whistle blows, and a foul is on Tom Ryan inside. Number 3 on Tom Ryan. Roger Barnard checks into the Saranac ball club. He comes in for Tom Ryan. It is DeOgburn with a one-hander. It's no good. Rebound slapped away out front, and Russell Keller has it for PHS. Keller moves to the top of the key. Gives it over to Dragoon in the corner. Back to Keller. PHS has got to move that ball more. Move it fast around that zone.
Because they're getting the ball and standing there. That's hurting them. So they have to move the ball around that zone, get the overload, and look for the inside, then crash the boards.
Ball knocked out of bounds off of Farrell. It goes to It goes to Saranac. Barnard with the ball. He is fouled by Garrow, and that could be the biggest blow of the night. That's 4 on Garrow.
It could be because you have to be a more conservative type ball player now. You can't go out and do the same things you've been doing before. Heads up ball, conservative. That's going to hurt them.
That was a foolish foul out at midcourt.
It was.
Barnard with the basketball to Mike Ryan from the corner. One-hander, no good. Whistle blows. It is on Butchino underneath. Butchino pushing off underneath. 41-31 in favor of Saranac. PHS will bring the ball up court. It is Dragoon who gets it up to Keller, David Baker into the lineup in place of Mark Garrow. Keller with the ball, top of the key, over to Dragoon. Dragoon to Baker, top of the key. Baker down into the corner and goes to Keller. Keller dribbles around, looks, nobody there, gets it to Baker. Baker back to Keller, 2 steps. There's the jumper. It is up, and it is no good. Rebound, loose ball picked off by Roger Barnard. He gets it off to Tobin. Saranac comes up court. In the corner to Mike Ryan. He drives inside. His shot is blocked and knocked out of bounds by Dragoon. Good defensive play by Dragoon. Roger Barnard gets it into Parker. Parker with a jumper. It is up. It is good by Parker. Parker's first basket of the ball game. 43-31. Saranac by 12. 2:43 to go in the third quarter. Baker with a basketball. Baker inside to Diogburn. He's on the post. Gets it off to Keller. Keller fakes once, twice. Goes up with a jumper. It's no good. Rebound. Loose ball picked off by Baker. Off to Dragoon. Dragoon can't shoot. Gets it out to Keller to Diogburn. Diogburn fakes the jumper. Gets it back to Keller. Over to Dragoon. His one-hander is up. No good. Whistle blows, and the foul is on Mike Ryan. That's number 3 on Mike Ryan.
One thing Michael will have to learn is within the last season or before the next ball game is when you go up to block a shot, you go straight up. He's angling his body and hitting the guy after he releases the ball.
Dragoon for the Hornets. Drives baseline. Can't shoot. Gives it out to Keller. Keller with a one-hander. It is on the rim. No good. Tipped up by Diogburn. No good. Rebound by Diogburn. Fakes once, twice. Whistle blows. It's on Butchino, and that's number 3 on Butchino. So Ryan has 3.
Going to tell a difference, or very easily could tell a difference.
For the ball, Parker. Parker gets it off to Roger Barnard. Barnard back to Parker. Parker's one-hander on the front of the rim. No good. Butchino with the rebound. Butchino turns. His one-hander no good. Rebound by Diogburn. Up to Baker. 1:45 to go in the third quarter. Baker with the ball. Turns. Shot is up. It is no good. Rebound Mike Ryan. Mike Ryan off to Tobin. Over to Barnard. Up court to Tobin. To Ryan. Mike Ryan to the corner. Stops. Turns. One-hander. It is good by Mike Ryan. 45-31. Saranac in the lead. 1:25 to go in the third period. Russell Keller with a basketball. Keller, right side pass to Baker, inside to Diogburn. Turns once, twice, shot, no good. Loose ball inside by Butchino, and he'll be tied up by Baker. Will have a jump ball. Baker and Butchino. Baker at about 5'10", Butchino at 6'2". It's up, tipped away, and it's picked off by Keller. Keller for PHS, brings it down to Diogburn. Fakes once, inside, gets it to Keller. Keller can't get the shot away, being pressured there by Barnard. To Dragoon, back to Keller. 1 minute to go in the third period. In the corner it goes to Dragoon, out to Baker. Back to Dragoon, gets the baseline, inside to Diogburn. He loses the basketball. Picked off by Tobin. Tobin gets it up court to Parker. Parker to Barnard. Barnard across midcourt, right down the middle. Over to Butchino. He drives inside, rolls the layup, all alone. Butchino all alone gets the layup, and on the rebound, a foul is called, and it is on Tobin. The foul is on Tobin, I believe. Substitution, Tom Ryan checking in, and he's coming in for Butchino. I didn't catch that foul. There was Tobin and Butchino there, and I didn't see the hand that went up, Bob.
I think it was on Tobin.
Going to the foul line for PHS is Steve Farrell. It is up. It is no good. Rebound pulled away by Barnard. Up court it comes to Parker. 45-31, 30 seconds to go. Saranac leads in the third period. They'll go for the last shot. It's to Tobin at the foul line. Turn, shot, up. It is good by Tobin. 13 points for Tom Tobin. 47-31. Chiefs in the lead. Scott McMartin into the Hornet lineup. Baker with a shot, no good. Rebound inside, Tom Ryan, whistle blows, and a foul is on Baker. Foul's on Baker. It'll be Saranac's ball out of bounds. Barnard will bring it in with 5 seconds to go to Parker at midcourt. 2 seconds. Parker lets it go. It is no good. At the end of 3 complete periods of play, the score, Saranac 47 and PHS 31.
Your man from Nationwide in Plattsburgh, Jeff Ray, is at your service 24 hours a day, 7 days a week with all the kinds of insurance you need. Auto, homeowners, life, health, and a full line of business insurance. One call to your man from Nationwide, Jeff Ray, does it all. 5.
Saranac outscoring PHS 11-6 in the third period. They lead 47-31. This is the final period of basketball in the CBL championship. DeOdburn takes the ball, drives down the middle, puts it up, and it is good by DeOdburn. The Hornets go to the trap. Parker up to Tobin. Tobin across midcourt, gives it off to Barnard. Out front to Parker, 47-33. Chiefs by 14. In the corner to Tobin. Inside to Tom Ryan. His one-hander is up. It is good by Tom Ryan.
Now they're keeping the ball in the air, looking for the good pass and saving the dribble. Working the ball in, using that layup.
McMartin with a basketball for PHS to Keller on the baseline. Can't shoot. Keller inside to Farrell. Back to Keller all alone. Jump shot is up. It is on the rim. No good. DeOdburn with the rebound. DeOdburn out to McMartin. McMartin trying to throw it through the zone. Gets it knocked away. Picked off by Mike Ryan. Off to Barnard. 7 minutes to go in the ball game. Down to Tommy Ryan traveling. Traveling on Tommy Ryan. 49-33. 16-point lead by the Chiefs. Coming up court with the basketball. Inside to DeOdburn. Loose ball picked off by Tobin. Gives it off to 49-33. Chiefs in the lead. Parker, one-hander, no good. Rebound. Tobin, one-hander, no good. Trimble for the rebound. It goes out of bounds. Jump ball. Garrow into the PHS lineup. Garrow comes in and Baker comes out. Jump ball will be between Tom Ryan and DeOdburn. DeOdburn, a tip goes to Mike Ryan of Saranac. Out to Barnard. To Parker, top of the key. To Barnard, knocked out of bounds by Garrow, who's back into the ballgame. 49-33, Chiefs in the lead with 6:05 to go in the ballgame. Into Ryan. Out it comes to Steve Parker. To Barnard, one-hander by Barnard, on the rim, no good. Keller with a rebound. Keller comes up court for PHS, dribbles down to the right side. Tom takes the jump shot, it is no good. Tremble with the loose ball. Farrell has it off his hand. Keller picks it up. His shot, no good. Rebound by Farrell again. Whistle blows. It's on Barnard. First foul on Barnard.
Free throw, Farrell is short. Rebound fought for and taken by Barnard. Barnard traveled with the ball. He actually 6 turnovers apiece for the teams in this second half. Barnard that time, when he committed the traveling violation, actually got stuck, so to speak, and stumbled forward, and that's the call. It's Plattsburgh's ball. Russ Keller holding high. A bounce pass intended for DeOdburn. Taken instead by McMartin. Out to DeOdburn. Foul line. Jump shot is no good. Rebound loose. Controlled by Barnard. Barnard waits. Barnard pass into the forecourt to Mike Ryan. Mike Ryan to Parker. Back to Barnard. Barnard walks the ball to the right side. Exchanges with Parker to Barnard. And now the Saranac fans giving out with their Saranac Super Chief battle cry. They smell the CBL championship. Now Saranac in somewhat of a stall. Parker drives at the foul line. They call a foul on McMartin, who apparently fouled Parker on his drive. And Parker will move to the line for the 1-and-1.
And he is 1 out of 2 from the line. He only has 3 points tonight, but he's done a good job of directing traffic for the Chiefs. Parker gets 1-and-1.
It's up, no good. Rebound taken by Tobin in the lane. Lost the ball, got it back. 3-second violation called against Tom Tobin of Saranac. He's unsung, Tobin. Doesn't get the publicity that some of the other starters do, but he's a very consistent performer both ways. Keller over to Scott McMartin. Leaves it for Keller. Plattsburgh now looking for the good shot, but time is running out. Jump shot, Garrow is no good. Rebound underneath. We have a jump ball between DeOgburn and Tobin. Carl Dragoon comes in for Plattsburgh. Scott McMartin goes out. McMartin is a junior, so he'll have plenty of varsity action next year. Now they'll jump it up at the free throw line of Plattsburgh. It goes, however, to the side, saved by Saranac's Barnard. Barnard, four-court pass to Mike Ryan. Baseline, his shot is blocked by Dragoon, fouled by Dragoon.
Actually, he was blocked by Dragoon. He really hit Ryan fairly hard. Mike Ryan goes to the line. Second foul on Dragoon, 16 foul on Plattsburgh, 49-33. Chiefs on their way to the CBL crown.
Free throw is good by Mike Ryan. Mike Ryan might be the tallest player out there. Who is? Tom? Mike is 6'3". He missed the second free throw, goes out of bounds, and they say Plattsburgh's ball. Was that a foul on Tom Ryan? Foul on Tom Ryan, sir. You never saw it, Mr. Drake, but he raised his hand.
Now Thomas is coming back in. Butchinow's going to come back in. He's got 4 fouls. Tom Ryan will come out. It's a good hand from the crowd, the Saranac. Quarter. Let's see, they've brought in here. Farrell back in now. Butchinow goes to the line for the Chiefs. He's had to sit down with foul trouble.
Free throw is no good by Butchinow. Getting ready to come in. Foul on Butchinow, and that will... Is it a foul on Butchinow? No, it's on... He's not coming out. Where is he? Tobin left the ball game. Foul was on Tobin. Peter Harrigan, number 51, a senior, is in for Saranac. That foul was against Tobin, not against Butchinow. Free throw is good by DeOgburn. This Pete Harrigan has a mustache and looks like Detective McMillan there of that television show. Next free throw is missed, too. In backcourt, Steve Parker. Parker to Barnard. Barnard pressured over to Parker. Plattsburgh pressing now. That's their only chance, if they have any chance at all. Saranac probably has won the ball game, but we'll hold off before we make it official. And now 4 minutes to go in the CBL Championship basketball game, which Saranac has dominated. Barnard to the left side, leaves it for Butchinow. Butchinow over to Mike Ryan. Jump shot, Steve Parker. Boom! 52-34. That should do it. An 18-point Saranac lead with less than 4 minutes to go. Mark Garrow right side to Carl Dragoon. Dragoon to DeOgburn, leaves it for Garrow. Shot is no good. Rebound back to Garrow. Foul line, jump shot again, short. Rebound DeOgburn, head fake up, no good. Foul on, let's see, Peter Harrigan, number 51.
Foul on Harrigan, and now Morristown is getting...
Foul shot by DeOgburn is good. Rock checks in, and Larry Rabideau checks in place of Mike Ryan and Steve Parker. On the line, DeOgburn. He'll get another one. It is up, and it is good. Saranac with the ball. Gets it up to Rabideau. Over to Barnard. Inside it is Harrigan, shot no good. DeOgburn with a rebound. DeOgburn brings it up to the Dragoon. Dragoon brings it down to the right side. Dragoon shot is up, jump ball. Good play by Roger Barnard defensively, and we'll have a jump ball. And from the looks of the crowd, at least the PHS people, they're leaving.
I know it. It's still 3:03 left in the ball game. It's a little early to leave in this type of a ball game, I think, even though Morristown is putting the substitutes in freely.
2:56 to go. The Chiefs lead 52-36. Alan Rock fouled by Dragoon, and that's number 4 on Dragoon. Carl Dragoon commits the foul. Mark Judge comes in for Russell Keller. Two minutes and 50 seconds left to go in the ball game. Buccino coming out. Buccino only had 1 field goal in the second half. He didn't play that much, but he leaves the ball game with 18 points. Billy Branch checks in for him. On the foul line for Saranac, Alan Rock on the line. His foul shot is off the front of the rim, no good. Dragoon passes it, hits Judge in the head. And it comes off, picked off there by Harrigan. Harrigan out to Barnard, back to Harrigan in the corner, across the middle, stops, one-hander up short, picked off by Farrell. He gives it up to DeOgburn. DeOgburn pass down intended for Garrow, stolen away by Harrigan. Harrigan across midcourt, gets it off to Barnard. Barnard with the ball. Whistle blows in. Offensive foul on Larry Rabideau. Dragoon gets it into Judge. Judge across midcourt, 36-52, Saranac in the lead. Mark Garrow inside, shot is up, no good, fouled on the play by Harrigan. Scott McMartin checks in for Carl Dragoon. And now Jeff Rutnoff checks in for PHS. The Hornets today have only made 13 shots all night. Garrow's foul shot is no good. He'll get another one. The Hornets have made 4 field goals in the second half, Bob.
That's unbelievable. Intimidation and domination by the tremendous inside strength of the Saranac Ball Club.
With a basketball, Saranac. They lead 52-37. Roger Barnard, shot no good. Judge with a rebound. Off to Garrow. Garrow brings it up to the right side. Moves to the foul line. Garrow dribbling it off his foot, picked off by McMartin. 2 minutes to go in the ball game. It goes to DeOgburn. DeOgburn's one-hander. It is on the rim and no good. A rebound. Judge has it stolen away by Billy Branch, by Alan Rock. Long court to Billy Branch, and Branch saves it, gets it out to Rabideau. Out it comes now to Rock. Rock's one-hander. It is up and it is good. Alan Rock. And the Saranac Trumpeter starts the taps. Mark Judge with the basketball for PHS. Judge in the corner to McMartin. Out to Garrow. Inside to DeOgburn. Fakes once, twice, turns, jump shot. No good. Rebound, loose ball. Picking it up, Saranac. Going off the foot of Alan Rock. High school championship basketball coming to you live on WIRY. 1340 on your dial in Plattsburgh, New York. Mike Maddox along with Bob Butler. Mark Judge with the basketball. He puts up a one-hander. It's no good. Rebound pulled away by Saranac. Rock has it. Out near midcourt. 1 minute to go in the backcourt. Stolen away by Garrow. Garrow drives in, puts it up, and it is good. 15 points now for Garrow. With the basketball, Saranac. Alan Rock out to Barnard. Less than a minute to go. The Saranac Chiefs will capture the 1972-73 CBL championship. Barnard dribbles to the right side, gives it off to Billy Branch. His shot no good. Garrow with a rebound, off to McMartin. McMartin up court to DeOgburn. DeOgburn drives in, shot is up, no good. Whistle blows, and a foul is called on Alan Rock. Keith Cressy checks in for Mark Garrow. Garrow leaves the ball game with 15 points. DeOgburn on the line for PHS. He'll get 2. DeOgburn is 3 for 6 from the foul line. It is up, and it is no good. I thought before the game that Saranac would experience some trouble with the perception around here, but PHS is just shooting a horrible percentage.
True. It was a factor for about The first shot on the parade, it wasn't a big factor. As Coach Ray Holmes said at the beginning of the ball game, the crowd would make the difference, not the perception. We guessed wrong, he was right, and Saranac was glad.
Saranac played one whale of a ball game. They, no doubt about it, they will be the Champlain Valley League Championship. That puts the Christmas Tournament, the Southern Division title, the CBL title, and now it's off to the sectionals and hope for the Class A.
Right, and they're going to absorb this victory first of all. I'll tell you, there'll be a happy group of people in the Saranac area tonight. This ball club is going to be extremely excited. The trophy's passed out.
Well deserved, no doubt about it. Barnard brings it up court, 54-41. Inside, it is Harrigan. Shot is up. It is good by Harrigan. 8 seconds to go. Judge with the basketball. Over to Cressy, and he is fouled by Harrigan. 3 seconds to go. The Saranac Chiefs will win the 1972-73 Champlain Valley League Championship. And again, Bob, a key thing, they did not let anybody get 50 points. They held that defensive average.
Right, their average being 44 points a ball game. This is extremely impressive, being as they're under intense pressure. But they really held up under the pressure.
They've got the ball, 3 seconds to go. That's it. That's the ball game. The Saranac Chiefs are the 1972-73 Champlain Valley League Championship. The final score, Saranac 56, PHS 41. We'll have a wrap-up in a moment.
Your personal steering committee is safety steering.
Here's a safe driving tip from General Tire. Never mix different sizes or types of tires on the same axle of your car. And Safety Steering's offering a pair of General Jet Air 3 tires in the popular 650-13 tubeless black wall for just $33.90, plus $1.73 federal excise tax each. Safety Steering on the Morrisonville Road, where you can pick up your play radio form.
When you're hungry enough to eat a bear but have only a half hour for lunch, head for Dixie Lee on South Catherine Street. Order a chicken or fish snack or dinner, fresh homemade salad and beverage. At Dixie Lee, you get the fastest, most courteous service from the friendliest people in town. If you like fried chicken, you love Dixie Lee, conveniently located near the bridge on South Catherine Street.
Let's have some Dixie Lee fried chicken.
The final score here, the Saranac Chiefs win it by a final score of Saranac 56 and PHS 41. Bob, a tremendous effort tonight from two big men, Butch Butchino and Tom Tobin.
Extremely impressive. Butchino with 18 points and 13 rebounds. An outstanding ball game in underneath tonight, plus leading and hustling all the time on defense. And Tommy Tobin, the best ball game I have seen Tommy Tobin play. He's come on strong game after game. Tonight he put it all together with 13 points and 14 rebounds. Extremely impressive night. Overall, well, one of the ball players slacked up a little bit, each of the other ball players, which indicates very indicative of a strong championship ball club. Picked up and did an outstanding job.
A very happy crowd, and well-deservedly so, because they played a tremendous basketball game. They win it by a score of 56-41. One irony in the ball game. PHS scored 5 field goals in the first quarter, 4 field goals in the second quarter, 3 field goals in the third quarter, and only 2 field goals in the fourth quarter. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and only 14 field goals in the ball game.
I think again that's that intimidation and that tremendous. Well, they may have cold shooting too, obviously. Tremendous pressure of this ball club all night was outstanding.
Saranac came out, they had the lead at the halftime, leading 36-25, and they relied more on their defense than they did in their offense. They didn't shoot as much in that second half because they had the lead and they know they're strong inside.
They didn't have to. It was a question of PHS coming out after them and forcing them out of their zone, which would make them play more of PHS's bringing the ball. They didn't have to do that. Saranac played their own style of ball throughout the ball game, and Saranac came out, obviously, the number one team out of this. They are extremely excited down here, Mike. This is a very, very exciting moment for all these people as you're standing here after the game, shaking and patting the kids. A tremendous ball game overall for Saranac, and tremendous support from this Saranac fan club.
Great support, and a great victory for Saranac. They are the 1972-73 Champlain Valley League champions. We'll come back in just a moment and take a look at the score.
Incorporated to keep your home warm and comfortable all the time. Francis F. Bozio offers wholesale retail bulk and bottle gas, fuel oil, kerosene, gasoline, and motor oil, also rented water heaters and appliances. Join those in Clinton and Essex counties who rely on the 24-hour-a-day services. In Plattsburgh, call 56...
Saranac Chiefs of the 1972-73 Champlain Valley League Championships are now 17-0 on the season. The next step, the sectional. Looking at the scoring in tonight's bowl game for the Hornets of Plattsburgh High School, Mark Garrow, 4 field goals, 7 foul shots, 15 points. David Baker, 1 field goal for 2 points. Steve Farrell did not score. Danny Thomas, 1 field goal for 2 points. Dragoon, 1 field goal, 1 foul shot, 3 points. Russell Keller, 3 field goals for 6 points. Scott DeOgburn, 4 fields, 5 foul shots, 13 points. The Hornets had 14 field goals, and they had 13 foul shots for 41 points. Bob, it would be safe to say they were not only intimidated, but they shot poorly.
They did shoot poorly, but when a ball club intimidates them as much as they did tonight, that happens. You're going to shoot poorly. But, you know, look at the past. They have to still regroup for the sectionals. PHS has done a fine job. And a fine job all year long, and did a fine job. They're not showing us a trophy down there.
I think more they're showing it to me, Bob.
Well, this time, sometimes you're right, sometimes you're wrong. But I'll take the credit this time, Mike. Came with 2 points away from it. This time, you came in second, but it'll change around, I'm sure. But they did an outstanding job, and down there for their pictures, and that trophy means a lot to them.
It's well-deserved. No matter what we do in predicting, we have no outcome on a ball game. Saranac wins it. Looking at their scoring, Mike Ryan had 4 field goals and 1 foul shot for 9 points. Steve Parker had 2 fields and a foul shot for 5 points. Butch Butchino, 7 field goals, 4 foul shots, 18 points. Tom Tobin, 6 field goals, 1 foul shot, 13 points. So Butchino and Tobin combined for 31 of the 56 Saranac points. Tom Ryan, 3 field goals, 1 foul shot, 7 points. Harrigan had a field goal for 2 points. And Alan Rock had a field goal for 2 points. For Saranac, they had 24 field goals. They were 8 for 17 from the foul line, 56 points. Bob, not only that, what was the final rebounding edge?
Rebounding edge was 42-31, but it's not such an awesome difference there. The key factor is when they got the rebounds, obviously. A lot of rebounds come off that board and they're on the ground. They're picked up, all right, still control, still call a rebound. But the key factors on the offensive board is getting that first shot, you miss, you crash, you pick it up and in. That's a key factor. Also prevents them from scoring or getting more than 1 shot at the basket. And tonight, they're key rebounds. It's rebounds are one thing, but the intimidation aspect of the size was that big factor, and that also would tell a difference along with the rebounds.
Just a strong, spirited effort by Saranac tonight, especially Butch Butchino with 18 points and 13 rebounds, and Tom Tobin, senior, great game, 13 points, 14 rebounds. So Butchino and Tobin combined for 31 points and 27 rebounds to help grab the CBL title. On behalf of all of the sponsors, we hope you have enjoyed championship basketball. The next wiry broadcast will be Tuesday night. Sectional playoffs begin when Saranac will go up against Ausable Valley in a quarterfinal ball game. Right now from the field house, this is Mike Mannix along with Bob Butler. The final score was Saranac 56, PHS 41. The Chiefs are the 1972-73 Champlain Valley League basketball champions.
He was followed by Tom Tobin. We'll take a look at the Plattsburgh scoring right after this message. Okay, taking a look now at the scoring for Plattsburgh. Mark Garrow had 4 baskets and 7 out of 8 from the free throw line for 15 points. Carl Dracoon, a basket and a foul shot for 3. Steve Farrell held scoreless, and he came in the game with an average of 9.2. Russ Keller, 3 baskets for 6. Dave Baker, a basket for 2. Scott DeOgburn, 4 baskets. 5 foul shots, total of 13 points. Scott McMartin did not score. All of the reserves that came in for Plattsburgh did not score. 18, 20, 28, 38, 39, 40, 41, with the lead man Garrow with 15 and then DeOgburn with 13 for Plattsburgh. Well, the final portion of our wrap-up right after.
The big drink, little people.
Final score, Plattsburgh loses to Saranac in the 72-73 title match, 56-41. The high man in the ball game, Butchino with 18 points. Tobin got 11. Tom Ryan and Mike Ryan each had 9. Steve Parker with 5. Pete Harrigan with 2, and Alan Rock with 2. From Plattsburgh again, Garrow with 5, Scott DeArborn 13, Russ Keller 6, Kyle Dragoon 3, Danny Thomas 2, Dave Baker 2. 56-41 is the final. Saranac wins the 72-73 CBL crown at the Fieldhouse here in Plattsburgh. Tonight's game brought to you by Tedford Store, Adams Glass, The Bank, Tony Livingston, Staley Grocery, Watertown Savings Bank, and Bayview Dairy. Final score for the final time in the 72-73 title goes to Pickett's Corners. Saranac 56, Plattsburgh 41. For Jim O'Neill.